I'm feeling good.
Now we're going to talk about Bitcoin. So what I want to do is just give you a little bit of overview of where Bitcoin comes from. So obviously we know that Satoshi was a pseudonym potentially, but this guy is completely anonymous who brought Bitcoin to the marketplace with this peer-to-peer network. And how it all works is you start off with miners and they use their computers and they use some sophisticated software that breaks algorithms, which the whole blockchain is based on. And those algorithms chip away, and all of a sudden they will break the code and they will earn coins. So they earn the coins in what they call blocks. Those miners then can do a couple of things. They can put them in a wallet and save them for a rainy day. If some people had done that in the early days, hey, they are probably sitting on a massive pot of money now. And you've got different types of wallets. You've got exchanges wallets, so wallets online. You've got cold wallets, which sit on your computer. You've also got mobile wallets in terms of either your mobile phone or even something called a Trezor, which is like a USB stick is the best way I could describe it. Or the miners can then go to the exchanges and they can exchange their Bitcoin for either other types of coins, which they may think may hold more value long term, or they can cash out, so they can get money for the Bitcoin and then they can put that towards more mining equipment, paying their electricity bills, because obviously these computers, the supercomputers now, because obviously your normal computer just won't mine for Bitcoin, it doesn't have the hashing rate, which is the power which comes from your graphics card. And this is why we've seen AMD sales go, their company's share price has gone up like 150% just through people buying these graphics cards to mine. And we're also, with these wallets and the exchanges, it's starting to create community, and we're starting to see more retailers accept Bitcoin, and the more people that accept it, the more it becomes this mass adoption. One of the big things is, short history, that the famous pizza, so that was the first ever transaction of Bitcoin. I think it was the most expensive pizza in the world as well. And we'll see where that price goes, because at the moment I think they was talking about that it was a $25 million pizza, which is just crazy. But in the early days with Bitcoin, I think Bitcoin was associated with something called Silk Road, which was all, linked with drugs and not maybe what we'd want it to be linked with as such. So, however, that was closed down, and Bitcoin's reputation has grown since then. I mean, you can just look at the graphs there. As soon as that was closed down, we see a bit of a spike, we see it tail off, but then it's obviously coming back in as people start to accept it. And this is really by the merchants accepting payment of Bitcoin. And the more people that start to accept it, which they are, the bigger and bigger Bitcoin will be, and the more value Bitcoin will hold. You can already see there it's on parity with gold, and that was in early 2017. Where mid 2017, Bitcoin is about $4,000. We are 3 times price of gold. It's amazing. It's amazing what Bitcoin's done. So for me, it's a classic investment for the long term. And the thing is this, there's only ever going to be 21 million Bitcoin, and that has a current market cap is, it's saying 20 there, but it's actually more like 45 at the moment, so it's quite significant. And then you've got gold, where the market cap is 6.9 trillion, and we already talked earlier about the size of what we think Bitcoin can be. You take all of that, Bitcoin is worth more than an ounce of gold, and there is more ounces of gold than there are Bitcoin. So where could the price of Bitcoin go? Because it's limited and there's only 21 million of them, it creates scarcity, and that scarcity is what creates and generates the value for Bitcoin, which is just amazing. And now what we have is today's current picture in terms of what Bitcoin looks like. So you can see, it's had some key spikes, but in the last 6 months, we've really seen Bitcoin take off. I remember doing a Facebook Live and I was talking about Bitcoin at $750 and what fantastic investment it was, and people saying $750, that's loads. Then those guys are now kicking themselves in terms of the price. So this is a website called coinmarketcap.com, and you can go on this and you can look at all the different coins that are out there. You can see the websites. You can also see market cap. So the market cap is what the price of all the coins at their current price is worth. You can also see the volume, so the volume that is traded within that day. The higher the volume that's traded, generally the higher the price. You can see the current circulating supply, which is at 16 million. And as we already talked about, Bitcoin is continually being mined by miners. So obviously all the coins aren't in circulation, but the max supply will be 21 million Bitcoin. And this is where, once that stops, the price will increase. And I think it's mid 2020 is when the next halving will approach us, basically. So the mining difficulty will get even harder, and that's when we'll see another massive jump up in price as well, because there'll be less and less coins in circulation, there'll be more and more demand, therefore the price will increase.
If you liked today's video, please leave a like or a comment. You can follow us on Twitter, Instagram, or check out the new ICO Discount Club website, where you can check out all the new ICOs, great discounts, and also prize giveaways. As always, I hope you got great value out of today's video, and I'll catch you on the next one soon.
I'm feeling low.